Hello,
Hi,
how are you doing?
good you?
Yeah, not too bad. A little bit tired, but it's okay.
That's good. Wait, I'm putting recording on my phone.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. You had testing. How was that?
Overall, pretty solid. We've made a big step from myself as a driver and the team, since last year, so it's looked promising so far, but it's only testing, so we don't quite know yet, but in a few weeks, quali one, I'm sure we'll know where we are.
So, what are your expectations for the season?
I mean, as a racing driver, obviously I want to win. Um, but I mean, we have to be realistic here. There's some very strong teams and very strong drivers. So honestly, I don't really know too much where we are. So I'm gonna have to wait until round one, and then I'll be able to say more.
Yeah. So, how are you preparing?
So I've had a lot of training off track. So obviously in the gym is a big part of it, but also mentally. I mean, because that's really what drives the car. So I've done a lot of prep there, which I probably won't say too much of what I've done because I guess that's my secret. But no, just making sure that I'm as focused and as prepared as possible, so that when I get in the car at Imola for qualifying, I'm on it.
So, you talk about mental. Are you dealing with any mental health concern?
No, no, not saying that terms. In terms of just because it's such a big thing in sports, the mental side. Obviously, you have the physical side, but I guess here is what really drives the car in a way. That's what tells you to brake later, to brake a bit earlier, and things like this. So, really working on that and also working on myself, um, to try and go into the season feeling a bit happier about myself and things like this, which I really do. So, let's see if that improves us or not.
And over the years, how has it affected you?
Like racing or the mental side of racing, do you
Yeah.
mean? It's in some ways it's the most incredible thing ever to be a racing driver, you know. But in some ways it's also very difficult. You've had to sacrifice, I guess, a lot of my social life, a lot of the life I would love to also live. I've had to sacrifice all for my racing. So that part is tough, but I mean, I'm also doing the thing that I love the most. And so, yeah, I can't complain about that.
You raced in F4 and UV3 before. How does that compare in terms of competitiveness to FR?
Um, I mean, Freca is the most competitive championship I've driven by far. It's incredible. The drivers are really at the top. So yeah, it's a lot more difficult, but I mean, I have the team. I have an amazing team around me, Trident, who are doing everything, and I have an amazing other team behind the scenes that is also preparing me as well as I can. So yeah, let's see how we do with that.
And racing in Preca, do you feel like you're moving towards your goal of going into Formula One? Or since you've raced in Formula 4, it's kind of different.
Yeah, no, I think yes. I mean, my goal is to be a Formula One world champion. Um, And I think Freca's the correct step from British F3, and then next would be FIA F3. I think it's the correct step, as you see, even in F3 this year, all the Freca drivers are really performing well. So no, I think it's the correct step up, and yeah, I need to do this year first and do the best I can do, and hopefully I get the opportunity next year in FIA F3.
How did you know that you wanted to be in F1?
It's a good question. I guess when I was younger, watching it on TV, I just always dreamt about crossing the finish line at the last race and imagining myself as a Formula One world champion. It gives me goosebumps now thinking about it. So yeah, it's just a massive dream of mine. I can't tell you when I first thought about it, how it happened, but I do think about it. So yeah.
I'm so sorry. One moment, sis. My cat is on the
No,
window, and I'm kind of nasal. Oh.
oh, my dogs are going now, so
Okay, she's down now. I'm so sorry.
oh, it's my dogs now. Give me a second. Oh, give me a minute. Oh. Sorry, I apologize about that.
Don't
My
worry about it. It's okay. Okay. Here. So, Formula Regional is not as mainstream as Formula One and other series. How would you explain it for someone that's never seen it?
Um, I'd explain it as it's in the Formula 3 category, you could say, and it's just got a bit less downforce and a bit less power. It's as competitive, if not more. And yeah, that's the best way I'd explain it in simple terms. Yeah.
So, going back to wanting to be in Formula One, if you had the opportunity, like right now, what would be your top three team choices?
I mean, first of all, I'd want to be in the fastest team. So whoever that would be, so Red Bull right now. Um, but no, apart from that, I'd say Ferrari would be incredible. I'm in Italy loads now because my team, and I really love Italy, spending time there, and Ferrari, it's such a dream as seeing what they've done in Formula One and just in general is incredible. Um, and also, I have to say Red Bull, Ferrari, and Mercedes, like what they all have such different ways of going around things, but all of them produce incredible results out of nowhere. So yeah, I'd say those for me.
Yeah. Well, that's actually all the questions I had for
Uh,
today. Yeah.
all right, perfect.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time.
Oh,
Uh,
no worries. Thank you.
yeah. Sorry for my cat again.
Oh, I apologize for the dogs, so no worries.
Well, thank you. Bye.
All right, thank you very much. See ya.